My roommate finally started shaving their legs, but it turns out the dog just found out what luxury feels like. You're trying to reach your goals, but your support system is actually just a cat testing your patience with slow motion taps. Ask for a kitten, but your parents say we have food at home. Trying to have a romantic moment, but your dog has a PhD in physical comedy and personal space invasion. You realize the weekend is over, but you are still in low power mode. 1 mile per year is still technically a speed. Slow and steady. Forget to turn off the front camera and accidentally record your fluffiest midlife crisis. The teacher asks a question and you accidentally make eye contact, so you just sit there and hope your tiny blep saves you from being called on. Never seen a cat look so offended by a man's life choices. He is literally trying to manifest a bite of that burger through sheer telepathic judgment. If you look closely... Mission accomplished. Package secured. Spend 40 minutes doing his hair just for him to demand a snack the second you finish. I am literally just a glorified stylist and personal chef to a bird now. You're trying to explain to your turtle that it's a shell, not a hoodie, but he's just not buying the outfit today. Try to enjoy a private spa day, but the neighbor is a little... You forget to turn the porch light off and the local forest squad shows up to ask if you have any games on your phone. You have 40 tabs open and 0 thoughts, but your brain is still screaming at maximum volume. You are a cold-blooded killer, but the hydration and hygiene are non-negotiable. Even an apex predator needs to look fresh for their 3 p.m. meeting with a field mouse. You're Trying to be majestic, but the local neighborhood watch won't stop sniff checking your credentials. I have spent 5 minutes trying to reach you about your boat's extended warranty. You're trying to stay mad, but the service at this spa. You're trying to lock in and be productive, but your last two brain cells are fighting for third place. You forget that your tail is a sensor and not a fishing lure. Testing the water temperature. You're a 50-pound apex predator, but your favorite person starts doing the face squish and suddenly you're just a glorified. You ordered a tank on Wish and it finally arrives, but it is only 5% charged. You're trying to stay awake for the drama, but the 2 p.m. slump hits like a freight train. Local kitten enters power station. I have spent 5 minutes as a horse and I am already filing for early retirement. My legs are confused and my... You realize the front camera was on the whole time, but you still look like a 10. You're trying to figure out how the toy works, but you haven't had your morning coffee yet. You are just a corgi, but you have the soul of a professional backup dancer. Moved to the Maldives for the peaceful ocean views, but this guy just spent 20 minutes judging my choices. You realize the person you are hugging is the same person who ate the last of the wet food. You spend 3 hours on your hair just for the wind to ask if you are ready to go. Realize the gentle belly rub was actually just a tactical maneuver to check if you're ripe enough for a snack. From 100 Zen to 100 Concern real quick. You eat so much at the buffet that you have to reboot your internal operating system while lying horizontally. I ordered a vase from the internet and it came with a pre-installed home security system that is 90% fluff and 10% judgment. Realize the human is actually a decent pillow and you decide to cancel all your plans of knocking things off the counter. You're a chicken but your heart belongs to the synchronized swimming team. Try to pull a sneak attack on your friend, but you are basically a sentient cinnamon roll with zero tactical skills. This went from 100 to 0. You're trying to have a dramatic nap, but the fuzzy popcorn keeps jumping on you. Trying to secure the bag, but the bag is actually a heavy bunch of coconuts and your dog is already judging your life choices from the sidelines. You try to take a nice selfie, but your friend is actually a cloud with a face and zero concept of personal space. You're 90 golden retriever but 10 snowplow. I think my dog... Houston, we have a binky. One small hop for bunkind and one giant leap into your personal space. You try to use your coworker as a chin rest, but they have places to... Your burrito starts judging your life choices from inside the tortilla. You're 3 bites into dinner and realize you forgot to take off your sweater, but you're too committed to the kibble to stop now.